A Bartlesville woman says she is grieving tonight after the Osage County DA rules her fiance's death was not murder, but was the result of a justifiable shooting. OSBI agents say Beau Caskey had been pulled over by an Osage police officer outside a casino in Bartlesville in November because of reports Caskey was using a stolen credit card. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lori Fulbright.
And I'm Craig Day. Agents say when the officer approached Caskey, he drove away and was dragging the officer. That's when a citizen shot Caskey to save the officer. News on 6's Chloe Abbott tells us about the district attorney's ruling and why Caskey's fiancé is struggling to accept it. Chloe.
Craig and Lori, Kara and Beau weren't legally married, but she goes by his last name. She tells me she watched the surveillance video of the shooting for the first time today. She says she feels he was alone and scared and made a mistake that cost him his life.
How I look at it is it just could have went a completely different direction.
The video shows Beau Caskey out of his car speaking with a police officer when two people pull up in a black truck and two men get out and walk toward Caskey and the officer.
I'm wondering why he didn't tell the other two to back up.
That's when Caskey drove off and the officer was being dragged by the car and one of the men shot.
He's never hurt a fly and he didn't hurt anybody. Everyone went home that night to their families except for him. He went straight to the medical examiner.
Kara says Caskey was wrong to steal a credit card, but she doesn't believe he should have lost his life for it.
They would have got their money back from the bank, of course. And I lost my husband and she lost her dad.
Caskey had a 1-year-old daughter, Delta Jade.
It was just hard because how am I going to explain this to my little girl? She loved him so much. And they had just the tightest bond, and it sucks,
She wishes she could tell Beau how much he was loved.
We all miss him, and, his daughter loves him, and his dad loves him, and his mom loves him, and we're all suffering so bad without him. It's been a constant battle, and I wish that she wouldn't have went out that night. I wish.
The Osage County DA sent me a statement that says based on the investigation, he determined the shooting, while tragic, was justified under the law because it says a person has the right to use deadly force if they believe someone's life is in danger. He goes on to say, based on the video, it's clear the shooter acted with great restraint and only fired when the Osage Nation's officer's life was at risk. Live in Bartlesville, Chloe Abbott, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.